Does the person you are with encourage you to read? You have to ask, what does he bring for me? Roses or books? If someone has a stake in making you better, that person will push you towards books. Books are what we all need.
Good evening, sir. I am Pratik Girase from AIMS Nagpur. In this interaction, you talked a lot about knowing yourself and know your feet and all, of which one of the ways I can think of is through meditation. But recently I also saw you on the Ranveer show in Hindi, and there you talked about how we are using meditation in a wrong way. So I wanted to ask you, what is the right way to go through meditation and how to know yourself, or if there are any other ways of how we can know ourselves.
You are from AIMS, right?
Yes, sir.
Pratik.
Yes, sir.
So, when I visit my doctor, and I talk of whatsoever is going on in my body, what does he do? He puts that thing to my chest and says, breathe deeply. And then he holds me here. What is he doing? What is he doing? He is examining the process, right? He is examining the process. Or does he examine me when I am dead? Or does he examine me when I am totally non-functional? Please tell me. When should I look at myself if my intention is to know myself? The question is on self-knowledge. How does one know himself? And he says, probably meditation is a method. We are trying to understand what real meditation is, if self-knowledge is the goal. I have my friend Darius here. He complains of abnormal heart rate. When should he be measuring his heart rate? When he is coolly sitting at peace, or when he is jogging? If he is coolly sitting, the heart rate will be almost normal. You have to look at yourself in the middle of your daily processes if you want to know whether something is wrong and where something is wrong. That which you usually call as meditation involves artificially shutting down your regular processes and sitting in a corner. Is that what comprises your usual regular life? No. You are saying, I'll watch myself when I sit down to watch myself. Now, who is to be watched? Let's look at it sharply. Who is to be watched? Your inner tendencies have to be watched, right? When do those tendencies raise their ugly head? When you are sitting in a corner or when you are in the middle of the market? Please tell me. In the middle of the market. That's when those tendencies show up. Otherwise, they remain hidden. You won't even... If you want to go catch a thief, do you inform the thief in advance? No. You want to catch the thief, as they say, red-handed, with his pants down. Correct? In the middle of the action. That's when you want to catch the thief. Instead, what you call as meditation involves warning the thief in advance, now I am going to meditate. If you are going to meditate, What will anger do? Sit silently. What will greed do? Sit silently. And you are sitting in a corner. There is no object to be lustful towards. So what will lust do? Sit silently. You are away from your friends, your enemies, your wife, your kids, your husband. So there will be nothing to provoke you. The thief will become invisible. What will you watch? What will you watch? The observation can happen only in the middle of the process. Are you getting it? If you want to observe the flow of traffic, would you choose the lockdown days for that, when there is no traffic? Similarly, there is a lot of traffic in the mind. And when is the mind experiencing that traffic? In the course of your regular daily routine. You go to your office, you are with your colleagues. You are dealing with a prospective customer. Stressful negotiations are going on. And that's when you encounter fear. That's when then fear arises, anger arises, greed arises, insecurity arises. All these things arise. And if they arise, then when should they be watched? Then. A thing can be watched only when it is there to be watched. Is that not obvious? Something can be watched only when it is available to be watched. That which you call as programmed meditation, arranged meditation, scheduled meditation is extremely artificial. Which means that the things that need to be watched and caught will not show up at all. How will you catch them? Or even if they show up, the frequency will be lower. The amplitude of their appearance will be smaller. It will be difficult to catch them. If you are lucky, you might still witness lust or anger when you are sitting quietly in a corner. Some of us are indeed angry or greedy or envious even when we are with ourselves. So probably a bit of that will be available to be watched. But all our inner tendencies show up in their full force in our daily routine. And that's where you have to be watchful. I call that as meditation 24/7. Can you be meditative in the middle of, let's say, a badminton game? Somebody said, sports don't build character, they just reveal it. And a lot about you is revealed in stressful situations on the badminton court. See how you are tempted to unfairly claim a point. And you used to think of yourself as Mr. Honest. Right? But it's a crucial point. And your ego wants to win. And the shuttle you have seen has just missed the line. And yet you want to say, it's in. I've won the point. Now this knowledge about yourself will not be available when you are sitting quietly in a corner. That too at an appointed time. You say, morning 7 to 7:30 is my meditation drill. But that's not when you are playing badminton. A very evil thing within you shows up only when you are playing badminton. Therefore, you have to meditate on the badminton court. Have you experienced road rage? I'm not talking of being involved in it. Have you just seen cases of road rage? People fighting angrily? No, people who fight that way usually are pretty sober individuals. They are themselves quite oblivious of that angry side of their own. But something just gets triggered. Later on, if you show them a recording of what they were doing on the road, they will feel embarrassed. They would rather want to disown the happening. They'll say, this is not me. I don't behave this way. Are you getting it? That's the thing about daily life. It brings out very, very latent tendencies that are otherwise not available to be watched. Also, the immediate effect of meditation is detachment. If you can watch something, you find yourself at a distance from that thing. And when you are at a distance from something, then you are no more energizing that thing. So meditation has its practical utility. If at this moment I can see something taking shape within my mind, then that thing will calm down, because I'll distance myself from it, and that thing will calm down in absence of the energy that my association provides it with. So that's the practical utility of meditation. But if you limit meditation to half an hour in the morning, you are depriving yourself of that utility. You will say, I'm done with my meditation. Now the entire day is mine. And that entire day you spend in the worst manner possible, with the result that a lot of stress accumulates by the night. And as soon as stress accumulates, you sit down again to meditate. You say, now it's fine, you see, meditation is great. What do I do with meditation? I accumulate stress, and then I dispose of stress. What is the net result? I remain who I am. And in the form of a method of meditation, I have obtained a way to absolve myself of the ill effects of the quality of life I lead. The quality of the life that I lead is such that it will necessarily raise a lot of stress within. Now that stress can be a life changer. That stress should tell you that you are not living rightly. Instead, you are able to somehow drain that stress out using a clever method of meditation. And you continue the way you are. The ego is very happy that it does not have to change. Meditation becomes help to the ego. Meditation helps the ego fatten. Do you want this kind of meditation? If you don't want this kind of meditation, then meditation has to be continuous. If there is something lovable in life, do you want it to remain only for half an hour? Please tell me. If meditation is indeed wonderful and peaceful and lovely, why do you limit it to half an hour? Why not allow it to occupy all 24 hours of your day? Is that not a reasonable question? You say you experience great bliss while meditating. I ask you, why do you get up from your meditation then? What is more important than that bliss? That you say, now it's 7:30, so I have to get up. You say you were immersed in great divine peace when you were meditating. 7:30 the alarm rings and you say, no, keep the meditation aside. I have to go to my shop. What kind of peace is this? What kind of pretense is this? Meditate with your eyes open. Meditation that involves closing the eyes can at best be a temporary method. I'm not dismissing it totally. I'm saying it has to be something for the beginners, something very, very temporary. As a temporary method, it definitely has some use. But one has to transcend all methods of meditation. One has to become methodless. One has to become a lover of meditation. And love does not involve any methods. This interaction here is meditation, is it not? Meditatively, I am speaking. And meditatively, you are listening. What else is meditation? This is meditation. Simple, continuous, useful, is it not? This kind of meditation has practical utility. If I am meditative, then my words will carry some weight. If you are meditative, your listening will carry some benefit. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not meditation that I berate. It is the limited methods of meditation that I am against. Meditation is something profound. It is the highest thing possible. But we have pulled it down to something very small, limited, constrained. That's what I don't like.
Thank you, sir.
On behalf of I Am Nagpur, we would like to thank Acharya Prashant for sharing his deep and valuable insights, experiences, and for enlightening us with his incomparable knowledge. We look forward for many more such interactive sessions. We wish you and your family very good health. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Didn't even realize. A really full, rich 2 hours. Thank you so much.